Then we go through this lovely portal here, and there's a lovely chest, and you'll get a lot of these moldering shards. And basically what happens with these moldering shards is the more you get, I think you need 15 of them, and then when you have that, you have a better chance. When you have 15 of them, you have a better chance of getting a better drop when you kill orcs in the very last part. This part is very simple. You don't really need me to explain anything. You just jump across the swinging, I don't know what you want to call these chandelier looking things. Now it does look easy, but it took a couple of tries to get the timing right, because they swing faster than they appear. And then on to the next part, you just keep walking and you get to this ship. This part is also hard. It's all about timing. The first one comes over here on the right, the one that you can see currently. This is the one we're going to jump onto next. Make sure you don't drop from too high of a height. Make sure you jump just before you hit, because you will die of fall damage. So these parts are pretty easy. It's just the timing you gotta get and not getting the fall damage. This one I almost fell off the back corner. And then off to the left, you'll see one almost right under you. Go there. And this next one, I was looking, I couldn't find. This one took me a while, but it appears. And then you just go ahead and jump up here. And this is the checkpoint. And this is where the other ones get really hard and a lot quicker. So the first one is going to appear pretty much right in front of this platform. I'm just waiting for it to come here. So there it goes, it spawns right in front of us. We want to go ahead and get on that one. So this next one is going to come up here, and it's going to appear on the left hand side again. And it pretty much, almost as soon as it spawns, you're pretty much going to jump onto it. Now when you're on this one, you're going to want to stay in the very far left corner, because there's going to be one platform that goes right over top of you, and if you're not standing in this back corner like crouching, you'll get knocked off. Now this one is hard. Now you're going to have to jump up on this one right away, and it took me forever to get the timing on that right. If you don't time it right, you're going to keep falling. So the next one is going to come from where they're shooting. Appears right there. You're pretty much gonna go right away as soon as it spawns, or your timing is gonna be off. Now you're gonna ride this one for a bit, and there it is. Appears, jump right away. They appear really, really quickly. So the next one is going to appear right in front of us to the right here again. And same thing, pretty much as soon as it spawns, you're going to want to go ahead and jump on it. And that is it. You ride this one all the way up to the top. And that's another part done. So on the next part, you need to be standing on these circles. One circle here, and there's another circle on the other side, and that's to activate that ship. So you can take the normal way of the ship and just go through the center, but there is a little hole on the left side, and I'm going to show you right here, so you can get the chest, because if you don't go this certain way, then you're not going to be able to get the chest. So basically there's a big doorway entrance, and where I'm aiming right now is there's a little thing sticking out of the wall, and you're going to want to go ahead and jump onto that. If you have a hunter and you have to triple jump, it's easy. I did it on my first try. I've never done it before in my life. I landed on my first try, but it is a difficult jump. So you're going to go ahead and jump right here onto this little ledge that's sticking out of the wall. See, it's like very hard to land on. The guy that jumped with me died. So you're going to go ahead and jump over here onto this ledge, and you're going to walk up, and you're going to pretty much walk all the way to the top. And then on your right hand side there's going to be a little hole in the wall, and you're just going to crawl through, and ta-da, there's a chest. It's almost pretty much all the way up. But before we got to go ahead and do this, all the other guys that wanted to do it, you have to stand on the circle, and everyone, I mean, it takes quite a bit if you want everyone to go and get that chest, because not everyone's going to make it on their first try. But lucky for you guys in the world of editing, it's already been done. I think it took like about a half hour for all of us to actually make it in there and get over to this part. Now this part's a little bit scary. Also be careful for the jump, because you will take fall damage. If not, you can just ride that platform that you just seen. That's where it ends up. It'll come right here, and it'll take you straight over here. So if you do die, it's not a big deal. You already got the chest. And on this side, there's two circles that need to be standing on for it to work. So when you're walking through the hallway, there's a calcified fragment up here in the corner. Just a little bonus if you guys want the fragments. Wow, this part was funny. Two of the guys that we were playing with, they got glitched at the top of the tunnel, as you're gonna see right here, and they couldn't get out. They're just stuck floating up there. Couldn't do anything. And we're almost there. This is so there's gonna be a spot down there on the left and a spot on the right, and you're gonna break up into teams of two in the middle, two on the left, two on the right. Basically, you're gonna have to stand in this circle, and everyone down there is gonna have to stand in the circle on both sides. And what's gonna happen is the people on the right have a timer. When their shield runs out, one of the guys from the right that has the shield and one of the guys from the left that has it are gonna swap with me or the other guy. So we plan that I go to the right and the other guy goes to the left. That way it's a little bit more organized. So basically, you gotta keep killing the enemies and keep swapping out, and it takes quite a bit. So you guys can just go ahead and see he's running here, and I'm going to run back over there, and then when I get into that circle, I'm going to have a timer. So basically you want to keep staying in these things, and this is all a test for the main event. So there you can see now he's left and he's switching out, the other guy's switching out, and now the timer goes on to me, and then the timer's counting down. So when that timer starts getting real when it actually runs out, then I have to go back to the middle and switch again, and it's going to be the same for the other side. And basically you just keep repeating this until you win. So this is the last part, and we got really lucky because I think I ended up dying and someone else pretty much completed the task for me, and it was pretty beast. Like, we were all thought we had to wipe and restart the whole thing over again. And it wasn't bad. I think we attempted this twice, and on our second attempt we got it. This is the first time. There's 4 of us that did it for the first time, and 2 of the other guys have done it before, so they kind of know what they're doing. But for us, this was our first time. So for the first time, I think we did pretty well. And overall, it's a fun raid. It's a real fun raid. I think it's my favorite one for sure. And these parts do get pretty difficult. I mean, the wizards and the knights that come, they are annoyingly strong. So as you can see, we basically just keep going back and forth, and it is long. I edited some of it out already. And there we are. We finally completed it. Basically, there are chests that appear over here, and go ahead and open that, and boom, moldering shards. But I got lucky, and I got the shell. It's not that easy to get. It's all luck, right? And I luckily got the 308 shell, and all the friends were a little bit jealous of that, but that's all right. So we're gonna go ahead and start the next part. So basically, this is the last part for him, for the knight. And so there's 3 pillars. There's one in the middle, one on the right, one on the left. So my job and this guy's job is to cover the one on the right here. And up there where you can see the other character on Desire, that is where the other big pillar is. You can tell it's the pillar because it has like a bunch of different hieroglyphics on it. So that's what you are gonna want to stand behind when they do the white ball move, and I'll let you know when that is in the video. So basically for this, you're gonna split into teams again, 2, 2, and 2, and to start it, they're all gonna stand in the circle. And that'll start the mission. And basically, right where I'm aiming now, up there is going to be where the enemies spawn, and you're just going to keep killing them. And once you kill the Hollowed Knight, that is when you're going to have to do a sequence. So there's one guy that's going to stand up by the big boss himself, and he's going to read off the sequence of who steps on the circle first. So basically, it's going to be the guys over here step on it first, and then the middle, and then the left, or the middle, and then the left, and the right, or whatever the sequence may be. You're going to have to get one guy to stand up there and watch the pillars glow and tell who to stand on the platform when. And when I say platform, I mean the same circle that started the mission. So that circle right there. So you can see Undesire is over near the middle, and he's going to tell us in what order to go on. So he told me to go on, I'm on, it'll do a little vibrating and glow up, and then see the guy in the middle. So the guy who steps on it last is going to get this red dome. You need to step in that red dome, and when you're in that red dome, you can damage him. The guy that stepped on it last is going to have a timer. When that timer gets down to like 3, you're going to shoot like these little ads. He's not going to shoot the boss at all. He's going to shoot the little ads. And then once you kill an ad, the time will go back up. So you want it to go all the way down to the bottom of the timer before you kill another ad. While everyone else is standing in that red globe, that's when you're going to be just randomly shooting him. Don't shoot any ads. Just everyone else concentrate on him. And this is the white ball move. This is when that dome drops down, you have to hide behind the pillar, because if you're not in the shade, that light will wipe out your whole team. So basically, you guys are going to go back to the same spots, and you're going to repeat. You're going to kill all the ads that come out until the Hollow Knight comes out, and you're going to kill the Hollow Knight. And then same thing, you're going to do the sequence. Now, when all 3 pillars are, when the 2 pillars are gone, it's basically a guessing game. You guys got to trial and error the sequence of the way you step on it. So one guy's gonna have to step on it. If it glows red, you have to jump off, and someone else has to try going first. And then you figure out who goes first, and you have to try to figure out who goes second. But that's not until the last pillar. Basically, once again, we're in the dome. The guy in the dome is concentrating on the ads and the timer, and everyone else concentrates on just shooting him. Now, the best way to do it is with snipers. Snipers have the highest crit. I think 4 out of the 6 of us, or even 5 out of the 6 of us, we all had the Black Widow. So when you get 3 crits in a row, there's a possibility of not reloading. It reloads for you. So that was really beneficial. But rocket launchers and stuff like that's not that great because they can miss and they don't hit the crit. So the best way to get a lot of damage is if everyone is using snipers. So basically we did the wipe all move there and we hid behind the pillar again, and now we go back over here and we do it all over again. Basically you just keep repeating the process. Kill the ads, kill the Hollow Knight, go on the platforms at the right sequence. When the last guy gets on the ring for the sequence, he gets the dome. Everyone has to go into that dome to get damage on the guy. And there you are. He is gone. Deadzo. And just my luck, I get nothing but moldering shards. And that's usually what mainly is the drops, unless you're really lucky. You just get the moldering shards. So thanks for watching, and hope you liked the video. And I will have the rest of the segments out later on. Thanks.